Guys, this is going to be a very bad quality camera video, but I started with that one, well I finished that one and then I started doing this one, and halfway through I decided I'd make a video in case somebody else wants to do it, because I saw lots of misinformation on the internet on how to sort of re-grease this joystick. So let's just get this camera set up. That should be good. And then I need a weight on this side. The keyboard should do it. That's perfect. Okay. So basically you start with this cover on the back. It's got 6 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 is underneath this Velcro. Okay, so that comes off easy. Then there's 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. But this thing has a spring underneath, so while you're unscrewing these screws, put your finger in the middle and hold down quite firmly so that this doesn't pop off or crack or break wires when the spring finally gives. When you remove this, you want to be careful of these wires on the side here and these wires on this side, that you don't hook them and break them, and also this wire here is over the top. When you start, you want to pull that off the one side, and as you pull this up slowly, you'll feed these wires through to avoid because they go straight to the stick. Then the part you want to grease, many people think, let me just get under here, that you want to put your grease here. That is necessary, but that's not the main place. This is the most important part over here. I'll show you now. You see here, when you, it's going to be a bit difficult to see, but when you move your stick, it actually presses against this ring over here. This ring. And the friction occurs on the inside here, on this lip, where it pushes against the stick there. So you want to push a whole bunch of grease in this corner here, and also on this rim around here. And then while you're at it, you can lift your stick up from the bottom now, and then it's easy to apply grease to that bowl there, and then put it back, grease here, here, and on the inside, and you put this back, and you must make sure your trigger's facing the right way, because you see these, I'm not sure which way it is now, trigger must be, let's have a look. Okay, trigger is now facing forward, and you'll see this, and damn it, you see these two little things here on the inside of this, they will line up with that and that, so you have to make sure this is the right way. The easiest to remember is this square where the wires come through must be on the same side as where the wires exit the joystick when the trigger is facing forward. What I also do is I put grease on these two pieces, and that makes it, because that's where the joystick presses against, in those two little U-shaped slots. Putting it, I'm not going to put it back together now because I still need to grease this, but putting it back together, you want to make sure there's no wires stuck in the spring. You want to pull everything out the way, and then what you do is you put this back, and as you do it, you slowly pull these wires back through so that they don't land up being bunched up in there with the spring, because that would be bad. And then making sure those U-shaped brackets I showed you line up with the joystick, so make sure it's centered. And you'll want to make sure these wires on the side here over here are out the way because you don't want to pitch them. Same on this side here. So it's a bit difficult, but not too difficult. Okay, here we go. Just feel your stick that the rudder is working. There's not turning the whole stick left and right. There we go. Just went into position. Hold it down in the middle and put your 4 screws back. Once you're done, I just want to show you something extra here. This little red wire, this one right next to the switch, if you cut that, the LED light stops working, which I think is a major pro, which I might just go and do it right now. There we go. And that sorts that out. And I just thought I'd share that with you. I just unplug this here, just makes it easier to work with. There we go. Hope that helps. Oh, the orientation might be wrong because I've got auto rotate on my phone. So hopefully you can live with that. Extra information. I see lots of people recommending oils and baby powder and all this other rubbish which makes me cringe to the core. I would only use silicone based product, and definitely not an oil, a paste or a grease. It doesn't drip and run anywhere, and if you take the thing apart properly, you don't need oil to sort of run in this ball here. If you do it properly, then you can apply the grease wire right where it needs to go, and it doesn't run off. Again, it has to be silicone based so that it doesn't destroy the plastic. This is plastic and rubber safe. Another thing, once you've taken the joystick apart and put it back together, it won't be calibrated properly. All you need to do, if you left the LED light connected, you'll see the light's always on. All you do is unplug the USB, plug it back in, it recalibrates, and it's perfect. Yeah, no, that's it.